It's a free roll.
Damn it! All right. If you have a history of epilepsy, please do not full screen the video. In fact, you probably shouldn't be watching this.
In fact, your eyes are going to hate you and they're forever going to kill you.
We thank you for tuning in regardless. This is one of our very first Let's Plays, so we really appreciate you. Don't be like this guy. You could die, and you'll probably get
this is a Shutterstock photo we found. Oh, we love it so much. It's just so stupid. Don't be this guy. So don't watch the video if you have epilepsy. Please, love of God.
Yeah.
This is a classic game, and they have flashing lights everywhere. It's awful.
Yeah, they did not care much for people back in the 80s. They did not care for life.
No, okay. Right. Thank you for listening. Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of this photo.
I don't really have an intro for this one. Welcome to Mega Man.
Hello and welcome to Mega Man. Christopher Walken.
Okay, hold on.
In my vain attempts to be funny, I did the exact opposite.
There we go. Forgot to turn off the filter I had turned on. There's a filter for CRT, but it might look a little weird on the recording, so...
Yeah, definitely odd.
So I had no idea what my first game would be. I kind of went back and forth between a couple, but I decided, you know what, Mega Man's really easy.
Yeah, Mega Man's an easy game.
Yeah,
the Mega Man series is known for being incredibly easy,
absolutely piss easy franchise. I don't know what people are talking about.
Yeah, just like Bloodborne.
Absolutely pussy game. Alright, so Nathan, I'm gonna let you choose Cutman or Bomb Man.
Damn, pick Guts Man.
No.
Fine, let's do Bomb Man. He seems like kind of a pushover.
Alright.
He looks like a Dr. Fate ripoff.
Oh, I see what you mean. It kind of does look like the
his
helmet.
helmet.
See,
Yeah.
I never thought about that because that's just his face, but the
It's
mohawk.
just his stupid face.
Like his mohawk, kind of. I wouldn't have got that with the mohawk.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Dr. Fate is, then I mean, same.
Deep cut reference.
I know who he is, but I don't read his books. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mega Man. It's
Mega
not
Man.
It's not a very complicated game. Ow.
It's just hard as balls.
Yeah, I wanted
all the way back from the distant year of 1990 something.
1987.
1987. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm pretty sure that's not what you were gonna say.
That was in. If you subtract 1, you go to 8 from 9.
Wait, what? I mean, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I think that checks out. I think.
Subtract. Did I say subtract 8 from 1 or 1 from 8? I can't.
I don't know. I'm too tired to think about math right now.
Well, you're too busy being the Mega Man.
Yeah. So.
Sniper Joseph.
Yeah, that's Sniper Joe. Mega Man's not a very complicated game. You run, you jump, and you shoot.
You run right, you shoot shit, you win.
It's Super Mario Brothers, but without a run button, and the run button's now a gun. Which, fun fact, Super Mario Brothers was originally supposed to have a gun. So you can think of Mega Man as what could have been for Mario.
Yeah, and then they recaptured the light in Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Where Mario has a Mega Buster, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good point. Yeah, I really like this game. Mega Man 1 is not a game that people really talk about much anymore, because it's the first game. It's got some first game jank. For example, that score counter. I mean, what?
Yeah, I mean, who cares about score counters around this time of gaming?
That's actually not why it's jank, but it is something that gets removed. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. But Mega Man's control in this game's a little weird. He kind of slip slides all over the place.
He's got slippery buttered shoes.
Yeah, and that
also
doesn't really go away.
Whenever I look at those guys, I see walnuts for some reason.
Metal walnuts?
Metal walnuts.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, ow!
Busted a nut right in your face.
They're annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like nuts being busted on my face.
I'd rather not someone bust a nut on my face either, I'll be honest.
Alright, we're gonna take a bit of a hit here. Thank you.
Oh god, he just teabagged you there.
You have to take that hit. That's what I mean by this game is jank. There are times if you want stuff like extra lives, you basically have to take a hit.
Yeah.
Classic NES trappings of the era.
You just gotta suck it up, pussy. And
Yeah.
die!
So, what do you know about Mega Man, Nathan?
I know he has a Mega Buster. And I know Dr. Light doesn't speak proper English.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you really need to know. You know, I mean, what you probably expect from games of this era, the story is non-existent. Basically, the guy who created Mega Man Dr. Light, made 6 robots to help better mankind. Bomb Man here is actually used in construction, I believe, like demolition, like blowing
Probably
up.
mining expeditions. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
mining. Yeah, that's what it is. Gutsman's construction. And just general purpose bots that made life so much better for everyone. Although his old college buddy, Dr. Wily, wasn't too thrilled about him taking all the spotlight because he was nowhere near as successful. So he repurposed these 6 robots, and now they work for him, causing destruction. Because, you know, that's how you get fame. Just destroy the world.
To take over the world.
$10 billion.
10 billion balls.
So, Rock, Mega Man's actual name, Rock was repurposed into a battle bot, Mega Man, to conquer the 6 robot masters and restore peace, or so. Champion of justice, go save. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll win the day.
I don't know exactly. It's a little weird. I mean, it's a simple NES story, so you're not really supposed to read too deep into it because, you know, anime. Because Mega Man had like, Rock had a strong sense of justice, and he's like, I volunteer to be converted into a battle bot. First of all, you're a robot. You do not have free will. How did you volunteer, and how do you have a strong sense of justice?
Yeah.
That was obviously pre-programmed. I messed it up.
Rock probably also has a weak constitution. It's like, uh-oh, there's bad things happening. We need someone to do the thing. And it's like, I guess I'll do it. Regardless of the fact that they'll probably get me killed and murdered, but whatever.
I don't know. It's something you're not supposed to think too hard about, but it's just something I can't help but think about in these kind of games. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. So, this is the hardest part of the game, by the way.
It's the entire game.
No. One of the hardest parts, though. People do not look at this stage fondly because of this section. And that's it. All there is to it.
I love the sound effect of it, though.
Get off me!
Oh, God!
Yeah, they really dogpile you. Mega Man 1 is very unforgiving.
Yeah, not really fair, especially with how limiting your moveset is.
Yes, Mega Man, as you may have noticed, can only shoot straight in front of him, so left and right's all you got going for you. He cannot shoot up, down, or diagonal in any sense.
Yeah.
Hammer, brother! That is straight up a hammer, brother.
Yep. Die! Just rapid fire right into his gob. Eat the lemons! Eat the lemons!
It is possible to do that without getting hit, but it's very tricky timing with your movement.
Like
There you
that.
go. Yeah, like that. Alright, no. Now, unique to Mega Man, this is why this series, honestly, has stuck out for so many people, especially back in the day. For 2 reasons. Mega Man can gain... Oh, wow, I never get that.
Oh, nice.
Mega Man can gain Mega Man can gain the powers of his opponents after he defeats them. So since we defeated Bomb Man, we got our hands on the Hyper Bomb.
It's like whenever you kill your enemies and you gotta eat the heart to gain their courage.
What? Is that supposed to be... Okay, is that supposed to be a Zelda reference?
That's just something that I heard. I don't remember where. I just heard that from, like, something. It's like, you gotta eat the heart to get their courage.
In the context of Mega Man, or just...
Just I heard it.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
It's one of the stupid, like... This is the stupid things. Just like, yes.
So, now that since we went for Bomb Man first, I chose Guts Man as my second, because the Hyper Bomb is actually Guts Man's weakness. Because...
So you take the damage.
Yeah, because rocks destroy...
I like how his fat ass hitting the ground is so loud that it disrupts the music.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, rocks destroy bombs. Bombs destroy rocks. There you go. And that is the only time I will be using the Hyper Bomb this entire playthrough, because honestly, it's kind of a garbage weapon.
It takes way too long to explode.
And it's not... the damage is not even worth it.
Nah.
So...
Except if it's Guts Man.
Yes. So, now that we've taken care of Guts Man, we get his ability, the Super Arm. We can pick up rocks and throw them at shit. Which is the weakness of Cutman.
Eat rock!
Now, Cutman's actually a pretty good candidate for your first, because he is actually weak to the default weapon, the Mega Buster.
Yeah, because he's a...
Yeah. Which I will be showing off when we get to him. He is also weak to Gutsman's Super Arm, or more accurately, these rocks you can lift with the Super Arm.
You want this rock, dude?
Ow. And that's why the Super Arm's not great.
Because you're vulnerable unless you have a rock.
Yeah, that is something I really, really picky about in this game. I wish Mega Man 1 would get, like, some kind of remake treatment. But, I mean, it already happened, technically, in Mega Man Powered Up on the PSP, so I can't really say. I haven't played it yet. But in Mega Man 8, for example, on the PlayStation, if you swap to a different weapon and hit the triangle button, you can still shoot the Mega Buster.
Yeah, which is very useful.
I think I would use the Super Arm more if I had a way of still using the Mega Buster. Because if you don't have anything to grab, you're completely defenseless.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna sitting there like a douchebag with douche face, just getting hit by lasers and balls.
Just a jackass.
And laser balls, I guess.
Just a jackass in a honey mustard suit.
Yeah. My favorite character in Clue is always Colonel Mustard.
Professor Plum. Or Mr. Green.
I think, okay, if we're being serious about Clue, actually, I think my favorite character was Professor Plum.
We take Clue very seriously in this house.
It was either Professor Plum or Mr. Green, but my favorite characters are also your favorite characters. I know Derek's favorite, my brother Derek, his favorite was Colonel Mustard.
I can't remember who my dad used to pick. I think my dad just picked whoever. My sister Morgan used to pick Peacock all the time. My older sister Jackie, she would be Scarlet. And we always stuck to those characters. Mom and Dad just moved whoever.
Yeah.
We played a lot of Clue, especially if the power was out.
Because it was ominous.
Yeah, we played classic.
It was also a lot more intense whenever the AC was out, so it was like 500 degrees in the house, and everyone started sweating.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, am I the killer?
It's like, I can tell you're sweating. It's like, maybe I'm sweating because, it's like, 80 degrees in here, Dad.
Yeah. And we did play it a lot in the summer, because there was that one summer a few years ago, the power was out for almost 10 days.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was the Del Rey storm, if you remember that.
Yeah. Dude, it sucks having, like, your power out, and you have to be like, hey, Papa, can I, like, hang out at your house for a bit? We don't got power. I don't know what's gonna come back.
Unfortunately, my Papa lived next to me, so I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it's like, Papa, you got power?
No.
Nope. I live right next to you, you dipshit. I don't know if your grandpa actually talked like that, but just a funny picture in my head.
He didn't really call people dipshits, but, I mean, he was no stranger to cursing.
Yeah.
Not much, but he would on occasion. And mainly if he was angry.
Yeah. And both my grandpa are men of God. That doesn't really happen much.
I was a good man of God. He was just a flawed man of God.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to get really technical about it, but what were we talking about again?
I don't know. Colonel Mustard? The power going out?
I forgot. In context of the game, I forgot what we were talking about.
We just got really off track. I don't think it matters anymore. Gonna go kick Cut Man's ass because rock, paper, scissors. Rock beats scissors.
Yes, exactly.
Also, your name's Rock.
Rock man.
Rock man. Yeah, cocaine man.
Eat it.
He missed.
No, I hit him.
Oh, did you?
You hear the little sound.
That's one Jake box. That's a Jake box right there. Then.
Shit boxes, son.
Yeah. Also, what are those little balls?
Those are point multipliers. When you get to the end of the stage, the number you have gives you a multiplier to extra points. So if I have 2 of them, it gives me a times 2.
So is there like an extra life
No
point system?
It's just points.
So it's useless.
That's why they removed it.
Yeah, okay.
It's supposed to be arcade style, because Capcom at this time was making a lot of arcade games. Ghouls and Ghosts, Final Fight. I think Street Fighter was a thing at this point. Or maybe not Final Fight, actually. No, Final Fight was early 90s. Street Fighter was definitely a thing. But high scores were all the rage, you know? I mean, even games that weren't made by Capcom specifically. I mean, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Frogger. So yeah, as you may notice, Cutman actually stumbles backwards if you hit him with the Mega Buster.
Also, he just doesn't like lemons, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, he takes some serious damage, but the Super Arm is his actual weakness. Get out of here, you.
Yeah, with 1 health, you finish him off with the super arm, just the style on him a little.
Absolutely. You can take him out with just the 2 rocks. It'll do 50% damage. So 2 rocks, boom, he's dead.
Yeah, so
see right there, 1,000 times 17.
balls!
So I get 17,000 points. Yeah, Cutman is a really good candidate for your first one. Most people recommend you go for Bomb Man first because it's a smooth transition between the robot masters. If you go after Cutman, your next one's Elect Man, but then you have to come back to Elect Man stages later to get something, which is required to beat the game. So if you don't want to make an extra trip to Elect Man stage, go after Bomb Man first. But if you don't care about going back and want to just get the best weapon in the game from Elect Man, then I don't blame you at all. Go for Cutman first.
Should we put a seizure warning, like, before we pick a stage? Because good God.
I'll put, yeah, we should, yeah.
Because, God, I hate that. It just blinks right in your face.
Probably put a seizure warning.
Before every stage.
At the beginning of the playthrough.
Yeah.
Which, granted, this game does give you a photosensitivity warning. We are playing this on the Mega Man Anniversary the Legacy Collection, I should say, not the Anniversary Collection. There's a difference. These are almost perfect ports, I believe, and they also have this rewind feature, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Some of you may know, Mega Man aficionados may have noticed when I pulled up this screen, you can change the ratio. You can put some borders on, which I personally don't really. The art is cute and all. I just think it's ugly. I don't enjoy the art. I'm sorry. But you can also change the CPU speed, which I do not recommend. Because while it does fix some issues these games had back in the day, because Mega Man was pushing the NES a little too hard at times, especially the sequels.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could probably tell already, like, the music cuts out whenever you do damn near anything in this game.
Not so much that. I think it may fix that, but it also has to do with sprite flickering. The sprites flicker. Occasionally you might see the health bar do it. But in Mega Man 2 and 3 especially, sprite flickering and slowdown was very prevalent. And unfortunately, there was nothing really to do about that. So for this Legacy Collection, they were like, let's just add in a modifier to speed up the CPU. Don't do it. The game, especially like Mega Man 3, for example, breaks in half, and it's very weird because the timing of certain things just doesn't work. I haven't experimented with turbo mode enough to comment on all the games. I just know Mega Man 3 was a struggle. The second I turned it back to normal, it was like riding a bike. So, do not recommend doing that unless you're a real big stickler for sprite flickering. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. It's distracting and ugly, sure, but it does not bother me.
The only time sprite flickering could be a major issue is if you get in a situation to where, like, Mega Man himself flickers to the point where it's hard to tell where he is.
Yes, but that thankfully doesn't really happen. I think in Mega Man 2 it does. Other than that, not really a regular occurrence. I think. Because I think these ports naturally do fix a few of those issues, just by the virtue of being a better port. The Anniversary Collection back on the PS2 did that as well, and as far as I'm aware, they didn't break anything.
Man, Cutman's weapon goes to work, huh?
Oh yeah, the rolling cutter is pretty good. Its arc is a little weird, not gonna lie, but it does have a good purpose. Those little Roombas on the floor, especially that I've been fighting throughout the stage. So this is why you want to do the Bomb Man path for optimization. You get Gutsman's weapon, the Super Arm. You can get this little item, the Magnet Beam. Basically, you make your own platforms.
Ah.
Simple, but amazing.
So, what is it, like in Wily Castle or something? Because I know there's Wily Castles. I know enough of Mega Man to know that, at least.
Yeah,
in the Wily Castle, is there a place where you just literally can't climb up without the beam?
Yes, there's no ladders. You're in a giant vertical shaft, and there's no platforms, no ladders, no nothing.
So do you have to restart the whole... Well, not in this version, but on the NES version. Did you have to restart the whole game for that, if you just messed that up?
No, you kill yourself, get a game over. If you get a game over in Mega Man, you get sent back to the stage select. And, well, you have the option to continue, I believe, but you can go back to the stage select. And you can go back to stages you've beaten. So you can go back to Electman's stage. You're never stuck in Mega Man, which I really appreciate. It's a very progressive, like, type of game for its time, because back in the day, when you think of NES games, you're like, oh yeah, you get a game over, you go back to the frickin' beginning. That's not the case here. If you get a game over, you're simply sent back to the beginning of the stage. Annoying, sure, but, there's gotta be some kind of punishment for losing, so... I guess.
I guess. Especially with how long some of the Wily stages can get, if I'm not mistaken.
In later games, not so much this game. The stages are relatively short and sweet in this game. Even the Wily stages. Not too bad. But if it is still an issue, this version also has save states. That's what Save Game does up there. So if you're ever at a position where you're just having a hard time, you can either use the rewind feature, or you can just save state. No shame.
Especially for old games like this that rely on their replayability through just having archaic horse shit difficulty.
I would say that you feel that the most with Mega Man 1 and 4. The other games, I would argue, are well designed enough and have aged well enough to where you don't really need them. They're still hard, but 2 and 3, I will defend to the grave that they are fun and fair hard. Like, I can even say that for, like, it's not related, really, but, like, even the first Castlevania. Castlevania 3, go for the save states. Castlevania 1, nah, you can do it. Not saying you shouldn't, but you can do it. It's feasible.
Ow.
There we go. Yeah, Electman hurts. You kill
him. You hurt more.
Well, actually, Funny you mentioned that. I was about to say, you kill him in 3 hits at full health, and he kills you in 3 hits at full health. You're actually evenly matched with his weakness.
Nah.
The best thing to do with Elect Man, which I didn't really demonstrate there, is just get in his face and start chucking the thing at him. But we did it. We're done. Alright.
Yay.
Let's see. I think we'll call it a part here. Next time we'll be going after
Iceman and Farm.
Also Iceman. Definitely an ice climber.
Oh, look at him.
Alright, we'll see you guys for part 2 of Mega Man.
Mega Man.